Alright, let's go over C6. Determine the zeros or roots of each function or equation. Remember, the zeros or roots are those blue dots. That's what we're trying to find. And C6 I have there in my equation in white. Okay, question. Is A equal to 3, B equal to 1, and C equals to 3? Go ahead and make a decision. And the answer is no. Why is it no? This has to be equal to 0 in order to find the A, B's, and C's. So these are actually wrong. Let's set it equal to 0 so that we can find the problem. Remember, go across an equal sign. You're going to do the opposites. 3x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, now we can say, there's my standard form. Standard form of quadratics, right? And now we can identify that the A is equal to 3. Okay, there's no number there. So that would be a 1. B is equal to 1. And C is equal to -2. Okay, so let's go for the home run here. Let's see if we can solve this by factoring. Remember, in factoring, you have A times C, and you have your B value there. So A times C is -6, and B equals 1. Can you think of two numbers that multiply to be -6? And those same two numbers add to be +1. Well, if you get stuck, you can always write out your options: 6 and 1, 3 and 2. Those won't work, and this will. So let's write 3 and 2 here. And so you have a combination, right? How do you add those? This one's gonna have to be negative, right? 3 times -2 is -6, and 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay, so these are the numbers that I needed. Now, question, should I put them in parentheses that look like this? +3 and a -2. Think in your head, yes or no? The answer is no. Here's the reason why. When A is greater than 1, we need to do both the X and the box, okay? And if A is equal to 1, then you just do the X method, okay? So here we have to do this here. We cannot, no. Okay, that's a common mistake I've seen amongst students, okay? So what does that mean? We got to keep going. We got to make a box. Let's make a box. Hey, box. Make a box. There you go. Okay. 3x squared is going to go, that will always go on the top left, and this will always go on the bottom right. And then the two numbers that we found in our X puzzle, 3 and -2, but don't forget to add an X, because they basically split this middle term here, okay? And I just want to give you an idea that this method of factoring here is actually called factoring by grouping. There's 4 terms. Let's do it together. What do they have in common here? They have an X in common. How about going in this direction? What's their GCF in those two boxes? That would be a 3x. How about that direction? I think a 1. And this direction, a -2. Let's check our answer. X times 3x equals 3x squared. 3x times 1 equals 3x. X times -2 equals -2x. And -2 times 1 gives me -2. So these in purple is what we want. Let's go over here. I have 3x minus 2 and x plus 1. Remember, the order in which you write those purples do not matter. Okay, now we're going to do the zero product rule. What is that? You basically just set it equal to 0. Let's set each of these equal to 0. Okay? And now we're just going to solve here. So I'm going to add 2. And then I'm going to divide by 3. X equals 2/3. And then over here we just have subtract 1. So I get x equals -1. Okay, let's box these. And where's my highlighter? Blue. Blue. And let's make it a little bit smaller. I said blue, guys, blue. Why did I pick blue? Because remember, those are the blue dots up there. So again, I solved this by factoring. You can have used a different method. Just like you're trying to cook a potato, you can cook a potato in multiple ways. So this one, the easiest one, was just using factoring. You can also use quadratic formula. See you guys.